Good morning and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. In our hymnals, hymn 751 is called, O Lord, Hear My Prayer. This is a quiet and heartfelt song that expresses what we so often feel. O Lord, hear my prayer. O Lord, hear my prayer. When I call, answer me. O Lord, hear my prayer. O Lord, hear my prayer. Come and listen to me. This week we are looking at just what that song is about. How we cry out to God for help. Oh, how often we've felt just like that song describes. When we're troubled, when we're sorrowed, when bad thing after bad thing cascades on top of us, when our whole world is falling apart. Oh, how we need to be near God. Oh, how we need to know that God hears, that God cares. Oh, how we need to feel God's strength, God's help, and know that He is God. And yet, for many, it seems that all they are met with in those times is a stony silence. For many, it can seem like their prayers, especially in those most difficult times, don't rise above the ceiling. And we cry out with Job, I cry to you, and you do not answer me. Certainly, Job had reason to cry out. The way the book describes it, God points out Job's faith and righteousness to Satan, and Satan responds, sure, he's faithful with all the blessings you have given him, but what if things turned sour? So God allows Satan to have his way with Job. First, his oxen are stolen and his servants are killed. Then fire from heaven consumes his sheep and his servants. And then an enemy attacks and takes his camels and kills all his servants. And then all 7 of his sons and his 3 daughters die when the house they are in collapses on them. And how does Job respond? He says, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. It's easy for us to understand how forsaken he must have felt, because we've felt that way too. We cry out to God, but so often when we need it the most, it is so hard to discern any answer at all. We cry out, as in the hymn, come and listen to me. But just because we can't discern it doesn't mean it's not there. In the midst of our deepest troubles, it is only the troubles we see. In those times, it is hard for us to see anything past our worries and fears. We're so consumed by them, so caught up in our own solutions that we have imagined, that we just can't see that God is there, holding us, caring for us, watching over us, and more, answering in ways far beyond what we could have dreamed. That's the promise we have, and it's a promise that's sure. God knows what all this feels like for us. Jesus experienced it too. There on the cross, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me? Jesus knows what it's like to be so caught in trouble that God seems far away. But the risen Jesus assures us, I am with you always. And in the midst of our troubles and fears, when we cry out to God, our call is to trust and know that we are His and He is God. Funny thing about that hymn in our hymnal, there are some alternate words that speak of this confidence in God, words that proclaim the trust and hope we have in Him. And the whole song changes, because this time it's not haunting and plaintive. This time we sing it with confidence and faith. The Lord is my song. The Lord is my praise. All my hope comes from God. The Lord is my song. The Lord is my praise. God, the wellspring of life. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.